Greetings everyone, aJunctionMalfunction here, also known as Noah, and today I'm back with a different kind of video today. This time I'm giving, well, not so much a tour of sorts, but I guess it is kind of like a tour. It's a cleanup of my Workspace Studio area where I do all my TrackMaster everything, or I do all my YouTube videos and just everything. It's where I film everything, it's where I review everything, it's where I unbox everything, it's where I customize everything. It's just, this is where I do my stuff for the past 6 years after moving into this house with my parents. So yeah, as you can see, it's a total, absolute disaster scene of a mess. But in this video so far, as you can see, I'm cleaning everything up. A lot of track, a lot of boxes, just a lot of stuff just everywhere from the past 6 to 8 months, since in the basement we had a lot of my stuff from my grandparents' house. So that we had to go through, and just there was just a lot of stuff to go through those boxes, what to keep, what not to keep. So that kind of prevented me from organizing everything until, well, about until the end of May. And this video was filmed over the course of, I want to say from, well, the end of May to about, well, I guess a couple days ago really is when I finished. Well, not even finished, because there's still stuff I can do to tidy up, but almost got finished tidying everything. And as you can see here, I was going to point out the desk and the chairs and everything too, and I don't know what the heck that piece of furniture is, about that tan thing that I couldn't move until my mom figured out what we were doing with that. And so just a lot of stuff I just could not do until about a month ago. So yeah, consider this bit of a studio tour. That round orange table is where my computer usually sits, that I had to move during all this, since a lot of stuff moved. I moved stuff out of that corner, since as you'll see, I moved the table and the chairs over there, so it's not really cozy, but it's where I'm sitting now, currently recording the audio. There's my printer, table for customs, a review table, which I've done the TrackMaster Giant review on, and then still all this stuff. That dividing wall thing, I was originally going to use for like dioramas and stuff, but I decided it makes for a nice division of review table, different stuff from falling off. This was an actually fun part to do of the video, was organizing all the trains, since for the longest time they had just been sitting on the floor or the table, so it was really nice to finally put them in the drawers. I just put them in randomly, so there's just all sorts of different characters from all sorts of different eras just mixed in, like Oliver and Bertram and Hank together in the same drawer, like just completely random, and just, but it's all in the drawers finally. Like there's rolling stock, that was a bit more organized with, since I put the coaches with each other, so you had nearly 2 drawers of coaches. And then I finally put all the bridge pieces into one giant bin, and then all like the glow in the dark track, well, actually I take that out of the bin later, but as you can see, just finally putting stuff into bins and getting just a bit more organized, and just not having stuff just everywhere, since even now you can see, even though I'm not done, it's so much better than it was previously. Like you can see the floor. I even actually redid the carpeting, not like redo it, but like I just redid it so it made more sense, and just overall more space for me to actually walk around and set up train sets and layouts and sets for filming. There's stations in that bin, like Callan, the Ferris wheel, all sorts of that. And then the rolling stock here that I put in the drawers, and then I moved some of the destinations over onto that side, which I still need to find bins for, but so much better than just being sporadically spaced across over the basement floor. As you can see, it's a lot better. I didn't quite vacuum, but I did sweep, so there isn't dust and grime and dirt just everywhere I step now. It's a lot more pleasant to sit, not sit, stand. But even though it's sitting, because I have to sit when I do the layouts for videos and stuff, but as you can see, so much more improved, so much more space now I can work with. And there's even a whole bunch of space for rolling stock now in the drawers. This I did warm colors, since I wanted to organize it somewhat. I ended up needing another drawer because I thought I could fit all the rolling stock into one drawer. Silly me. I suppose if I really wanted to, I could stack it, but then that's a bit more of a hassle to get out. And then here's me just showing how there's only a few more pieces and bits left to pick off the floor, and just the space in general. Since if you go back to the start of the video, you see how there's just crap everywhere, just scattered across the floor, just things and stuff and crud and just everything, just train mania galore just scattered across. And there's the rolling stock now in the drawers attached to the brown dressers, which a bit unorthodox, yes, but otherwise they wouldn't be utilized at all. So I'm just making use of what I have and not going out and buying more storage. I already have storage, I just need to make do with what I have, which I think is a good tip in general. Make do with what you have and try to find things that are discarded or not being used. Since this is just, it doesn't have to look pretty or aesthetically pleasing, it just has to be functional. And here's all my new in-box stuff and just stuff that came with boxes in general. There's my PC and computer, the review table, which has a little setup at the moment. Box stuff I still need to go through. There's my little custom workspace area over there. And then in the far distance, of course, is where I film stuff. And then, of course, my work space area, which does need organizing in its own right, but it's so much better than having it all on the floor, since in the event of anything ever floods in the basement, well, now it's situated at least 1.5 feet off the ground, which seems unlikely. But anyway, here's our new dog, Poppy, giving a little sniff test, making sure everything's right in order. She's absolutely adorable. She's a Coton de Cuillère, which is French. I'll type it in the description, since I don't think everyone knows this dog breed. It's pretty uncommon, but she is a joy to be around with. And that's it. It's so much better and cleaner and tidier and organized, and I can actually think when I'm down here now. I have a lot of ideas and plans that I want to do. I've got everything situated and organized and in its right place. So I'll probably do a proper tour one day of going through where everything's stored and located. But for now, this has been aJunctionMalfunction, and I hope you enjoy this little Workspace Studio Tour cleanup with me. Goodbye.